Well, greetings, greetings, greetings. Hello. I'm so happy to see you. I want to welcome you today to the Desert Heart Sanctuary. I am Joan of Angels, also known as Dr. Joan Hangarter, and I have been an oracle, a teacher, a coach, a consultant, a healer, a chiropractor, laying on of the hands, a messenger, a paintbrush. Oh my, how many things have you been? Good time to think about it. So I'm here to welcome you not just to the sanctuary, but to introduce you to the Masters of Miracles. Woo! And the Masters of Miracles are divine beings. They are very high masters from the fifth dimension and beyond, actually. Some of them come from the eighth. And they are here with us through the use of these cards, these oracle decks. They came in through the decks, and they came to share their messages with you. They came to show you how to access their wisdom. All right, how to incorporate it within you so that you can become the best self this life that you can be. I mean, to me, that is the juice, that is the miracle, is that we can be who we always knew we could be. You know, when we're very young, we have this vision. There used to be an ad on television when I was a kid. It was like, when I grow up, I want to be a fireman. Everybody knows they eat Cheerios. Well, I didn't want to be a firewoman, but you know, I did have dreams, and you had dreams of who you'd be and what you wanted to do. And somehow with life, for many people, those dreams get kind of crushed out of you. They disappear by the wayside. They are too hard to manage. And this is a problem. Okay, this is definitely a problem because we then, problem is an interesting word. Actually, they're reminding me, that's our challenge. That becomes our lifetime challenge. How do we start to manifest who we really are with our special gifts, with our specials, but we're still living in this three-dimensional world that requires full attention. You could be in your 20s and 30s and having children and spouses and starting your career. And so weighing out at this other dimension may not happen until you're ready. So first of all, guys, welcome. Those of you who are listening, who will listen to this, you are ready to meet your master teachers. And what's so interesting is that today's card, I can't seem to upload it right now. I'm going to try again, but today's card is the master teacher. And again, this master teacher, we bring you wisdom from the stars, align, integrate, and remember who you are. Well, these are very, very profound messages, my friends. This remembering, these peeling off the layers of remembering who we really are. So I love the master teachers, guys, because they have so much wisdom for us. And through these videos, I have been discussing how they are all around us. Many of these master ancient teachers that I'm painting right now were within the mountains of both Sedona and Coachella Valley, Palm Springs, where I'm living, within the mountains of Sedona. When you close your inner eye and you're in the vortex, you will feel them. When you walk up to, so for some of you, this might be a review, upside down. While you're upside down, here you go. Okay, Thunder Mountain, the ancient ones. Can't you see them literally wanting to walk off? Let's see, make it even. Gosh, there. Can't you see them as living beings? And some of the master teachers come to us in that form through the mountains. Okay, through our inner sight, we begin to see them. And they do have such merit for us. Whew. Master teachers come to us. Miracle masters play with us. They surround us with their love so that this divine energy that comes from above infuses us with wisdom, certainty. And let's talk about certainty and wisdom. This wisdom comes from the stars. When we bring in the invocation today, you will literally feel them coming into you once again, surrounding you and sending you healing, light, love, and wisdom, sacred wisdom, so that when you are speaking with someone, suddenly you know more than you knew before. It's like, where do these words come from that might comfort your friend or your client that you did not even know comes through you? As I am sharing with you that some of this wisdom, because we opened up the 44 days of awakening, because this channel, who is Joan, said yes, and we, the Masters of Miracles, thank her for her service. But because this oracle said yes, every day new information comes from these wisdom masters for you to start to align with what you're here to do. It's so easy. So today, the ancient ones have come. So, for many years, and I still am a doctor. I've been a doctor for almost 40 years, guys. And what is a doctor? You think you go to the doctor so they can heal you. No, not really. A doctor is one who has wisdom and knowledge and is a teacher of healing arts. So when people come to me on all levels, whether you come for the chiropractic or the healing or the messages, the whole point is that we access our master teacher. And today they instructed me to show you exactly how I do it. So we'll start with my experiences as a chiropractor. When I had my practice in Berkeley, where I was known as the Madame, the Grand Madame of Solano Avenue, because I just resonated so with that work. But every morning I'd arrive at the office before my staff, which sometimes was 6 in the morning, because we had people lined up by 6:30, sometimes outside on their way to work. They would stop in to see us. So at 6 in the morning, you would find me alone in my inner sanctuary where I treated my patients. And I would be in very, very deep meditation. And this is how I would start my day, calling the master teachers. These are the master teachers, the master healers, whatever the master miracle messengers. These are oversoul beings that have agreed to work with us to gain a next level or several levels of ascension through what they are bringing and sharing with you. So it is worth our time to really connect with them. So in my office every day, all right, now I didn't have a bowl, but if I had a bowl, I would have been using it. Every day I'd sit there and I would call in, I would meditate, and I let go of any fear, anything that was of a lesser frequency, because, dear ones, beloved friends, when we do this kind of work, we want to be in our highest frequency possible, our 10 plus, because if we do our work from feeling like a loser or feeling less than or being a 4 or a 5, then the resonance of what we put out is only going to be a 4 or a 5. So when we do the resonance and we start to shift first into our 10, I am a 10, I'm radiating at a very high vibrational frequency, then I go into the guided meditation. Well, it's not so guided. It's really us sending our roots down into the center of the earth and our antennas up to the heaven, and then asking to be in touch with the master soul that has come here to bring us this information. For the master teacher to work with us now. For those beings that have contracted with us from other times. In my chiropractic office, it was for the master healers. And I would always actually end up connecting with Jesus, because to me, the fact that Jesus could touch a person just like that, laying hands on, and they would be healed, instantly, that was my heart's desire, that somehow through bringing in this master healer or the master teacher, the work that would come through my hands would be of such a vibration that within one session or one time, people would be healed. Now, did that always happen? Well, in truth, when I would spend the days in this particular energetics, then amazing healings happened in the office. In fact, people used to say, oh my God, Joan, how did you know that I hurt where you're touching? Well, the truth was I didn't. But the guides did. My master healer did. And I would let my mind go somewhere else, and before you knew it, would know exactly where the pain is. And that is what comes to us when we invoke the master teachers to work with us. So I would be this master healer all day long. The words that would come through me were not my own. They were the words that were designed to work with people, to design to do that healing, to bring in that which each person needed. And then at the end of the day, I would very gently clear my energetic field. Not so gently. I didn't know about saging in those days. Had I known about saging, I would have saged myself. Before I even left the office, I would have cleared the energy for me and for anyone else who would then come in beyond me. And I would step into my sacred car, and I did in those days know a little bit about crystals, and I did have crystals in my car, so that on my transition home, I was leaving one energetics, which was that of the master, and I was regaining energy into my own Joan body with my own soul karma. And so I did this daily, and we're doing this now. We're doing this now so that the masters of miracles can enter you, the master teachers, the wisdom that you're here to teach, the wisdom that you're here to share, the higher vibrational energies, so that your gifts can come out fully, courageously, and so stunning. So, being refreshed by this water, which I have actually energetically charged in a sacred place, so that infuses my body with everything I need to continue bringing in this high wisdom for you. Guys, I'm sharing information with you from my latest deck. I do have another deck that was called Messages from the Messengers, and these were the Earth Messenger beings that I was instructed to paint back in 2013 and 14. The energy of which was to bring divine messages to humanity from the beings that have come here to assist us in our work here. And so the very first deck, Messages from the Messengers, I am reprinting that, by the way, and that's been out of print because they told me now that with this new deck, we needed to actually let people see the old deck. And it's not so old, but it's a collector's items. We only printed 100. So this is the front of the latest new deck. I want you to dive in. Do you see that lotus flower in the bottom? This deck was energetically designed. The graphics was designed by Debbie Garcia from Spirituality Gone Wild. Many of you know her. She's an angel. And she received the design for the cards and placed them in there. And all of the images are images that have been working with me for years. These beings come through to me because they know that I'm going to paint them. I have a soul contract, obviously, with them to be a medium for divine beings that want to connect with you. So you're in my studio right now, and actually in my sanctuary. This is where I have my events. And can you see the two Krishners up above me? Well, on either end, that's part of the Krishna series. And then those two master beings in the center. One of them is Krishna playing his divine flute, and the other is one of the healer angels. I'd like to think they're all on my website, joanofangels.com, in the shop. The one sitting with the wand up there we talked about a few days ago. He's card 5, the Miracle Krishna. All of these beings, all right, have their contract with us right now to help us. And so every day I sit with them. Every day I go, what are the messages that you want me to share and bring? How do you want to teach this information? 44 days is a lot, but you know what? We're on day 17, which is kind of amazing that I'm just so in awe that they're continuing to work with us deeply. So an oracle, a doctor is a teacher. I am a teacher. I take seriously that they have come through to me to bring this wisdom to you. And they've told me that I am known as the visionary's visionary. What in the heck does that mean? That means that I work with many people who are leaders in themselves, or who have places that they want to go. And so what do we do? Well, one of the first things that we do is we connect with our master teacher or our master healer who is overseeing the project that we are involved with. So I spoke to you about the master healers that worked with me in my chiropractic office and how I invoked them to work with us, work with me and work with us in the office with patients to really raise the vibrational frequency to heal, to literally have healing come through me. And today we're calling in the master teachers to have healing come through so that you can experience it. So let's do that work right now. Okay, yes, we will. Miracles, messages, and meditations is part of the miracle messages. And they're telling me that I should let you know a little bit more before we go into the meditation about the 44 Days of Awakening campaign. So go to go to awakening2miracles2018.com. And there you will find the information about the 44 miracle messengers, the cards, the oracle cards that are angels, divine beings, temples, portals, and vortexes that were painted here through myself here as a paintbrush in this sanctuary. And they hopped onto the cards in such a way that when you have your own deck, you will feel the energy of it. So for 44 days on the website, you will find 44 cards as we do each of the videos. Post it up on the YouTube, share them with your friends, share them with yourself. It's a free training to teach you how to do this. And then, of course, having the cards, a deck for yourself, a deck for your family or friends, your deck at work, your decks for your clients. Why? Because the planet needs miracles. We need miracles. What happens when you have a miracle? Okay, when you have a miracle, then what you're asking for starts to come your way. So let me give you a little example. I was in my kitchen last night, and I had bought the salad several days before. It was iceberg lettuce, no bacon, with blue cheese. It was a wedge. That's what they call it, iceberg wedge. And I pulled it out of the refrigerator. It was all organic, but it just looked so sick. And it did. It tasted horrible. And I just was so sad because I had a commitment to stay in. I wasn't really going to go out. And look at the food I had. I had this wedge that was awful. And I'm sitting there going, God, I just wish I had some really good food. I can't bear it. I just don't want to stay in tonight with this awful food. And the next thing you know, a friend of mine was in town, and I picked it up, and she said, I just won $950 at the casino. Do you want to come for dinner? Let's meet at our favorite place, my treat. So I zip over there. It's like 20 minutes away. Yeah, 25 minutes away. Last time I was there was a year ago when she was there. I'm not a gambler myself. And was sitting there, and she orders a wedge. I ordered the wedge too. I just had to laugh though, and I put that in my miracle journal last night because, oh my goodness, that's how fast miracles manifest. So what are you wanting to manifest? What are you wanting to manifest this day? All right, so going back to our guided meditation, taking a deep breath in. Yes. Breathing in. And breathing out. and sending our roots down to the center of the earth. We like to do the fast track. You're sending your roots down to the center of the earth. And guys, I've been working with miracles for a long time. In 1998, my kids and I formed the Miracle Makers Club. Why? Because we were desperate for miracles, and I had taught secrets of mastery, and I really needed to learn how to use them when I was in trouble and my family was in trouble. So I know these secrets work. Oh, I feel so blessed to be able to share this and share this out with your friends, guys. Share the Awakening to Miracles 2018.com campaign, because 44 days, if you are interested in learning intuition training, I guarantee you it's a good training. The feedback I'm getting from people is making my heart sing. And if I had the time, which I now don't because of these trainings, I would post them on a page for you, and I will soon. Meanwhile, if you love the work, review it on Joan of Angels and share it with your friends and get yourself a deck. Okay, enough. Whew. Mother, Father, God, we ask to let go of anything that no longer serves us. Anything this life, past life, future lives. Anything this dimension, all dimensions. We ask to be of such service. We ask for the presence of the divine beings who are here with us now. We ask for the master teachers. We ask for the presence of the miracle masters. We give such thanks that we have been able to heal the karmic injustices, to heal whatever it was that kept us from accessing those beings who are with us. Now we give thanks that we have arrived at a new level, a new dimension where wisdom comes through us now, where the ancient knowledge and the ancient ones that we recognize that know us, Mother, Father, God, as we lift our vibration from the third to the fourth to the fifth frequencies now. Wherever you are listening to this, feel a portal opening like a door and coming and surrounding you now. The masters of miracles, these miracle messengers surrounding you, sending to you right now through their hands and their vibrational frequencies, sending you healing and wisdom now. And raising your frequency right now, receiving their messages, receiving their healings wherever you are, feeling them come into you with these high healing now. And we say, thank you, bring us more. We are so grateful as our body starts to expand. And now coming through, raising us from the 6th through the 7th, up through the 8th, the master teachers do reside, and coming inside this portal, this vortex that you have created, surrounding you now. The master teacher comes inside, approaching you now, standing by your side, sending waves of healing, surrounding you so close within your energetic auric field, sharing with you that which you are here to do. Feeling this master teacher becoming one with your body, becoming one with you. Your hands are their hands. Your toes are their toes. The spine within you connecting with the spine of the heavens, this master teacher within you now, asking you to take out your journals, to write down those messages, to feel this infusion of energy now, to trust that this healer, teacher, master is with you and will always be by your side within you now. So that the words, whether you be teaching or writing a book or creating art, that which comes through you comes from the master levels. That those clients receive this wisdom, that your family, your friends, that those who have contracted to be a part of your energetic auric field. Learn from you through the master teacher healers as we feel their presence within us now. Mother, Father, God, we are so grateful for this wisdom. So grateful for the messages that come through each and every one of you. So grateful for the work that will now be raised and lifted through you. Oh, we are so proud of each and every one of you that takes the time to connect with your master teacher now, to receive this wisdom from the stars, to align, integrate, to remember who you are, knowing that when you do this work and you resonate at this frequency, that which you teach, that which you use as the tools from you to the planet will shift the frequency of all around. You, beloved, become the master. When we ask to be beloved, we become the beloved. When we ask to be the master teacher, we become the master teacher. When we be the visionary, we become the visionary. Mother, Father, God, we are so grateful to be able to work with those souls that have connected, that have become masters of miracles, the sacred teachers, to do this work now. We ask in humble gratitude that if you are aligned, if this work resonates with you, to share it with your people, to share your work with your people, to boldly and courageously spread your wings, to integrate with that which you are, and to bring the teachings out from afar. Beloved ones, we are so grateful that you are working with us today, awakening to your miracles in 2018. If you work through, they tell me that the end of the 44 days, you will have no more shame about who you are. You will not be able to fold those wings of yours and put them away. So boldly, bravely, dance with the miracle messengers. Share their messages, feel their presence. We are so delighted to work with you. You can find us at awakeningtomiracles2018.com. Get your own deck. Share it with your friends. Make sure you have a miracle journal so you can write all this down. We love you so much. We are so grateful for your presence in our life. And yes, we bring you wisdom from the stars. Align and integrate. Remember who you are. We bring you messages from the stars. Align and integrate. Remember who you are. Thank you, beloveds, for being with us today. Share the messages. We'll see you very shortly as we continue on this journey of awakening to miracles. I'm Joan of Angels. Love you.